Welcome to the Brave Talkshow, the show for brave women craving the connection that comes with real conversations. We are four unique women coming together with different perspectives, passions, and experiences. Our goal is to foster healing and connection by making the uncomfortable comfortable. Let's be brave here.
Welcome to the Brave Talkshow. Brave women, bold topics, nothing is off the table. And today, I want to talk about how we're taking care of ourselves. Because ladies, I don't know about you. My mom and I were on our way to go record this episode today. And she was telling me how so many women, when she was, a mom and a wife and the kids were young and all that growing up, she's like, she says, the women I knew would throw away the person that they were before they got married and had kids and just stop taking care of themselves. They would get married and they would just like, oh, don't take care of them. It's all about their husband and kids and not themselves. They weren't taking any vitamins. They weren't doing anything about their skin or their hair. They weren't exercising. They weren't doing those things. And, I know that that's not true for everyone. There's plenty of women out there that take care of themselves, but there's some women who might need a little encouragement, maybe a little inspiration from four women who I know definitely are, eager to take care of those parts of themselves, right? Themselves. So today, I would love to hear from all of you on what's one supplement that you're super into right now and why. What's a product or a service or something that you're doing to keep up the good looks? And then anything that you're doing for just any other like health or wellness, your body, physical fitness, whatever, any of those types of things.
I love it.
Yeah.
Should we first start by quickly saying, did your guys' moms take care of themselves? Were they good examples of that?
That's a good idea.
That's a good example.
My mom, definitely. My mom's actually in the room right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Yes.
Welcome.
And I think everyone at this table can see what? She's your mom? She looks like she could be your older sister. Now, mind you, some of it might be some genetics. We won't deny that. But I will tell you, growing up, my mom was the model of self-care. She was always exercising. She was always taking care of her skin and her hair. I mean, she taught me how to walk properly. I remember like her putting books on my head and like, you need to walk it straight. Like I would do like, and I was thankful for it because I was walking like a duck. I really was. Like she helped me like, like line things up, so I owe a lot of my own just knowledge about taking care of oneself from my mom.
That's beautiful. And for all of us in the room, she genuinely looks the exact same age as Teresa. There is no way that is your mother. Yeah. Like incredible. I even said, I'm like, whatever you were taking, like, please let us know. So we might get some secrets today. My mom, love her to death. I think she came from the generation that self-sacrifice was the ultimate gift. So she didn't exercise. I don't have one single memory of her ever going to the gym or lifting weights. She would walk occasionally with friends. But she really gave all her heart, effort, and light to us kids and her spouse. And she would say, I would be comfortable with her sitting next to me. She would say the same thing. She didn't take care of herself. She very much self-sacrificed and abandoned her sense of self, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And she probably would do things differently. I have chosen to not actually use the example that was given for me and try something new. I'll share when we go around. But yeah, I didn't have a great example of that.
I was similar. My mom was similar, but my mom didn't like that kind of stuff. Like my mom doesn't wear much makeup at all, like very, very little makeup. She just didn't do the fancy frills and she was very down to earth and still is. And so she loves to shop. That's where I got it from. She won't spend a lot of money on clothes. My mom is not bougie and not fancy. She's a very like down to earth, let's go work in the yard and wear some jeans type of thing. Very little makeup. And actually I was like that growing up. It wasn't until I didn't even own a pair of high heels until I married Benton. And then I started wearing more makeup. Like I'm wearing more makeup now than I wore on my wedding day.
Oh, wow.
And so my parents have watched this transition as I've become, I would say, more feminine, like more girly. And my parents are like, what the heck has happened to you? And I'm like, I actually love it. And I think it stems, we could do a whole episode on this, but I think part of it stems from me feeling unworthy to wear makeup. Like I I felt like I had so little self-esteem that I thought if I put makeup on, it would just make me look worse. And so a lot of my like self-care has come from actually self-esteem, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
That. That's awesome. For me, it's a little different. I grew up in Haiti, and so makeup wasn't like the big thing, and it's all very natural. But my mom was always about like beauty, looking good, and presenting yourself, looking well. So then, but I think like she always wanted to make sure that we look, she take care of her hair. So I love hair. Makeup wasn't big, but she just always present herself. So for me, I'm probably the minimalist. I like looking good, but I'm not like extra when it comes to like the supplements and things like that. I'm all kind of like the natural. So as we go around, I know like products, I'm not like a big product girl or
Which is interesting because you're always glam. Like whenever I see you.
Think about it, right? But I'm like, let's go to Walmart and get some things. Like I don't need a lot. So yeah, I know.
It.
Yeah.
Well, I'll start then. So I brought two things, and then I'm going to have one that I'm going to talk about that's just not a product. It's different. It's more of a service. So one of the things that I've been learning about, I actually help run there's a doctor in Salt Lake City who I help him run his podcast and his YouTube channel. And so I interview him. And then we put that on the podcast, we chop it up and use it as YouTube videos. And so I learned so much. Like I feel just by working with him for the last 3 years that I could be probably a health coach because I just learned so much from him. And one of the things that he's talked about on the episode is how much Americans, especially as you go more and more inland, are really deprived of iodine and how it's hurting our thyroids, how it's hurting our immune systems, and how we just need it. Now, he says that if you live on the coast and you're getting produce from the coast, you're probably getting enough because the iodine comes from the kelp and the ocean, really. And then it saturates the soil. And then if you have gardens out there, then, you're getting that food from there. But as you go more and more inland into like maybe, center of the United States, you're going to have the least amount of iodine in your food from the farms around there. Now, obviously, we live in this day and age where we're getting some of our avocados from Mexico and things like that. So that might be creeping in. But most likely, if you are not living on the coast, you are not probably getting as much iodine as you want. Now, you can get it in a variety of different ways. You can eat seaweed. My kids love it. I can't stand it. So I need to, start thinking about my iodine, especially as, you get older and your thyroid starts going down. So I've been actually taking iodine in like its natural form, not like oogles. You can do that, but he said, don't do that without a doctor, like giving you the dosages for you and what you need. But I have been taking like iodine from kelp, like in a capsule. And I just do it like every other day. But right now I brought this. Now this is like a oral cleanse that I actually use to spray in my nose. I don't do it all the time. It's called Immune Mist is the product. But I was reading about it and seeing a couple of people talking about it as a way to prevent or to kind of prevent sickness, or you do it when you're sick to kind of beat the cold. So my husband got sick last week, and we're going to go camping this weekend at Provo River, which is this gorgeous river out here in Utah. And I don't have time to be sick while we're camping. So I have decided I will not get sick. And I have been doing all the things, right, to try to ward this off. One of them is I've been taking this Immune Mist, which is basically iodine, and spraying it in my nose every day. And I'm going to let you know, I am not sick. I have not caught this. My kids caught it. My housekeeper caught it. My husband caught it. My stepmom came to visit. She was here for 3 days. She caught it. I have not caught it. So iodine, I highly recommend.
Does it like burn or anything when you spray it?
It burns a little, but not like, oh my gosh, it's burning. It's
like
just
a little
like
uncomfortable.
Just a slight like, ooh, and then it goes away. And I don't know if it's just pure iodine in it or if they mix it with a little water. Honestly, my eyes have gotten bad. And even with glasses, I'm like, I don't know. But it was
so say what it's called again.
It's called Immune Mist. And they have a bunch of different things that you can do. There's an oral cleanse. There's drops that you can put in. There's stuff that you can put in and put it in a like one of those breathe, where you can breathe
nebulizer.
It in. Nebulizer. There's a whole bunch of stuff that they offer. But this one was quick and easy. I was able to, and then you can spray it in your mouth and it kills any bacteria that's in your mouth, because you can get sick from bacteria that's in your mouth too. So that's what I also been doing, is just spraying it in the back of my throat and then up my nose
I
every day.
never even thought about iodine.
I haven't either. I've never taken it.
No.
Yeah. So something to consider.
Need to go Google it.
Yeah. So the other thing that I've been doing, I just got this like last week, and I need to put another code in, but I don't know about you, but I really, really love my Instagram and Facebook ads. They are catered to me. I really enjoy them. And one of them was marketed to me, and I was like, yes, I will take you. And it's a nail polish by Manicurist Paris, and it's a nail brightener. I'm not a nails person. I've tried. I'm not. I just don't have the time to keep up on it. And when I try to get the nails done, especially with color, they start chipping. Then I look just trashy. And I'm 45, and I could get away with that stuff when I was 21. But when you're 45 and have chipped nails, it just don't look good. Okay. So I am like, I need something that is easy, that my nails can look nice and clean, and that if it chips a little, like nobody really notices. And I don't like to spend the time to go and get my nails done. Like some people like to sit there for an hour and talk with this person. That sounds like torture to me. Like sitting there for an hour talking to this person. No.
I like it.
Robin's nodding her head. She's showing off her gorgeous nails.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I've tried. I want to be that person, but I'm just not. I've tried. So anyway, active nail brightener. And it actually, you just put it on. It's like a clear coat, but it, from afar, it just kind of brightens your nails. It just makes them look a little bit cleaner. I need to put a new coat on. I should have probably done it before I came over here, but I really like the way my nails look.
Yeah, your nails look good.
It's nice and bright and clean and classy. So nail brightener is that. And then the last thing is I've been trying the last year. I've done like 2, and I'm going to go in for a 3rd one here soon. A skin treatment at the same doctor's office in Salt Lake City, who I help him with this podcast. It's called Morpheus 8.
I've seen these Instagram ads.
Yes. And it's
looks like it hurts like a mofo.
They do numb your skin, but basically what it is it's like a micro needling with like a shock, basically. And so they put it all on your face, and then they'd shock you over and over and over again, all over your face. So you walk away with these little teeny like pinholes all over. And then I have them do my neck and my décolletage, because ladies, we ignore our neck and décolletage, and then it's like a striking difference going on over there. But you're supposed to do it maybe like 3 times in a year, and it actually helps your body create and stimulate its own collagen. So believe it or not, it actually helps your natural way of being able to look younger, even though it's through this kind of, invasive procedure. But it takes about a week and a half to heal. So don't do it if you have a place to go within the next 7 to 10 days.
Because you look pretty scary.
And you can't be in the sun at all.
No, and you don't want to go in the sun. So like if I'm going to get this 3rd one done, I need to get it done here soon, because summer is coming pretty quickly here. But I really liked the way I feel. I really like the way my skin is looking, and I see the difference. And so I highly recommend it. And I think that's all I have to say about that.
What about price point? Like, is this thousands of dollars?
I really should have looked that up before I came here. I am very lucky because knowing the doctor, I get it for free.
It is a few thousand.
Okay.
I want to say it's like $600 for a session.
No, it's higher.
Is it?
Me and your mom are saying
3,000.
Yeah.
What you saying? Yeah. So you lucky right there. I
was offered to get some too just recently, and I opted out because summer is coming, but it's thousands.
Wow.
You better go see.
Beauty costs some money sometimes.
Yeah. Well, now I feel really sad that I've been like marketing this on this episode. I'm like, sorry, ladies, you have to spend $3,000.
Hey, there are women that have that money, and there are women that will pay it.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. Well, you do it 3 times. And then after that, you only need to do it once a year to keep it up. So, think of it as an investment up front, and then something that you can spread out. But I don't know. I really would like you to just double check on those numbers, because I don't know, like 3,000, it just doesn't sit right. I don't think that I think I would have recognized it. Maybe he's got a special deal. I don't know. But I think it's under 1,000.
Maybe at least summertime there's a deal, because the sun is out. So you might be able to get it.
Maybe that's what it is.
$1,500.
Or maybe it's 3,000.
All
but
right, I just Google searched it, and it says the cost of Morpheus 8 treatment typically ranges from $700 to $1,500 per session, and you need about 3 to 5.
Okay, so So there we go. Okay. So if it were 3,000, that would
So it'd
probably
be about
for-
2,100.
That's probably your
for
whole
3 or
thing.
4 sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think his was about 600. So
Yeah,
that
600
was,
per treatment. That
so,
sounds good.
that's a little under than
It's
the
a deal over
700.
Google.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there you go.
So think of it as, you get your 3 sessions for year 1. You're probably looking between, $2,000 and $2,500. And then you just upkeep $700 a year and you've got natural collagen strengthened skin. So,
Which I like the sound of that a lot better than putting a bunch of filler and stuff in.
well, haven't you been seeing these celebrities with like filler that traveled to different places? And I feel
Yes,
sad for
it's
them. It's
terrible.
I don't want to
Like
look
travel
like
to
that.
different places of their body.
In their face.
Yeah. So it's like what we were
Mm.
learning is that collagen actually doesn't naturally dissolve. We thought
Oh,
it did, but it
geez.
doesn't. And it just moves. And then next thing you know, you've got lumpy face. Maybe not in the next couple of years of getting it. It's like down the road. So I don't want to, I did it a little bit like on my, what are those called? Those
Smile
marionettes
line?
around your eyes.
Mm, yeah.
But now I don't want to do it. So now I'm just going to do the
Yeah, I've been
Morpheus.
seeing a lot of celebrities having to get things dissolved
Oh.
because they
I want to talk about that on mine. That's on
Okay.
my little list here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because yes, I do think it's that you have to there's something they can inject to get rid because it won't dissolve on its own,
Mhm.
basically.
Yeah, so Morpheus sounds better.
Yeah.
Helps you.
But I
your
apologize
body
about
produce.
the money.
It's
I
okay.
didn't
There's gonna be
know.
some listeners that got that money.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right,
Okay.
Brittany, your turn.
I'm excited to share. I brought mine to share also. So one of the supplements that I've been taking, and I'm really proud of myself because I've been very religious about this, very consistent, is Nutrafol. And again, it was an Instagram ad that Rachel Parcell posted. And I was like, I need hair. My hair is very fine and very thin. And I've just noticed as I've gotten older, my hair has thinned.
Can I see the
And-
bottle? What does it look like?
Yeah, so it's a supplement. It's a hair wellness from within, is what it says. It's physician formulated to multi-target key root causes to that compromise hair health.
Can you read the ingredients?
Yeah, so that's what I loved about it. Is there's just a ton of there's some protein, there's vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, biotin, iodine. Look, I'm
You're taking your iodine
I'm
already.
taking the iodine. It has zinc, celerium, I don't know how to say that, and sodium. And then it has this Synergen complex and then a Nutrafol blend. And it has all of those. And one of those ingredients is lysine. And lysine is something, I get cold sores all the time. And lysine is a supplement that if you take lysine, you don't get cold sores. But I've always been like, oh, that's another supplement to add to all of mine. And so I've been really bad at taking lysine, but it's in
Now you
this
have it.
So
Nutrafol.
would you say this stuff is working?
I have not gotten a cold sore for months since
Stop
I've
it.
started this.
And how about
How about your hair? Yeah.
Yes,
what have you
I
noticed?
asked my hairdresser actually. So I've been taking it for probably 2 months solid. And I asked her when I went in for my last appointment, she's like, Brittany, I can tell a difference. So I still have my hair extensions in. The goal is to get rid of my hair extensions.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I've loved it.
How many do you take a day?
You take 4 a day.
Ooh.
A lot.
It's kind of a lot. And I just have a subscription basis. So it just shows up on my doorstep.
Where can you get it?
and
Amazon, or do you have to go to the website?
I got it on their website and I used Rachel Parcell's code.
Okay.
So I got a little bit
Maybe
of
we
a
can
better
get a
deal.
code.
Maybe we can get a
Yeah,
code.
we'll get a
Yeah.
code and we'll
Anyway,
share it.
I've loved it. I have my supplements that I take every night. I take my progesterone, my hormone pills. I take magnesium every night. I take iron, and then I take this Nutrafol. So I have like a pill, like 10 pills that I
Mhm.
take every night before bed. And yeah, I've been really happy with it just for the cold sores alone. And then I feel like the hair
The
stuff
hair,
is
it's like a-
on the side.
a
Yeah.
bonus.
Icing
It's
on
a
the
bonus.
cake.
Cherry on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is funny though, because you took it primarily for the hair, but then the cold sore thing kind of happened as a nice surprise, right?
Mhm. And if you ever get a cold sore, you understand. Like you want to do everything you can to avoid those. They're so miserable.
Yeah.
So it's been a nice side
Mhm.
benefit. And then my beauty items that I brought are both from MAC, and they're sprays. They're setting sprays. And I got them used on me, or I had them used on me when I went to my husband's red carpet premiere in California in LA. I had my makeup professionally done. And at the end, like I was asking her all these questions about, because we started the episode, I know nothing about makeup, like very
Yeah.
little about makeup. And so I was trying to pay attention to what she was using, and she's put these on me, and my makeup lasted all night. Like I had all of the photo shoots, and we partied all night, and I was
Nothing
like,
ran down your face.
yeah,
That's
it was
great.
awesome. So, and I asked her, I'm like, okay, what do each of them do? Because she had 2 of them. So they're both called Fixed. One is a multi-taxing setting spray. And what she told me is this, I have it right here. It's clear. And I can take pictures and post them. But she said it blends everything together. And so I spray that first, and it kind of like blends all my makeup together.
Mm.
And then this pink one that says Stay Over, it's alcohol-free, long-lasting setting spray. And she's like, once you spray that on, you don't change anything about your makeup. Like it's set.
the final step.
Yeah, it's the final step.
Okay.
And so I've been using it since December. Love it. My daughter's been coming and stealing it when she has her dance competitions and needs her makeup to stay all day. And then actually, Hallie had a photo shoot on Monday. She's doing a horse equestrian program, and they did her hair and makeup for like a horse photo shoot, which is so fun. And boom, guess what? They pull out this spray.
No way.
Yeah,
No.
fix
And I
it.
was like,
It's a 10 out of 10.
So this
10
is
out of
the
10.
thing. If you are in
Yeah.
that
Good.
industry and you do people's makeup, you know about this.
Yeah,
it's
right?
a 10.
Is it
It's a
hard for
10
you
out
to
of
get it
10.
off at night?
No,
Makeup?
no, not at all.
What
You
are
know, just a
using?
little tip that I do after I do. So with me, when I do my moisturizer and then I put my primer on, I do the clear one on my face, because
Oh.
then it also kind of make it last a little bit, and you keep your primer kind of like stay on. And so I've been using Fix for a few years. I love Fix. So
Okay,
it's
I'm going to
me.
try
So
it your way
spray
too.
it after you do your primer, spray it on, because then it keeps the primer on, and you also keep the makeup on. So
Great tip, Vanessa.
it's good.
I
Okay,
need to
yes,
start using
I'm-
primer too.
No.
I don't use
I'm
that.
super happy. You can get them at Sephora. You can get them
Yeah.
lots of places like that.
Okay. I was over here taking notes because I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much to share, and I'm going to be fast. But I feel like the last 5 years, I entered the Robin era of finally taking care of myself. Divorce was like a huge catalyst for me, and so I've kind of categorized mine, what I'm doing on the inside, what I'm doing on the outside, and what I'm doing spiritually, because that's really like
Ooh, I
important
like
to me.
that.
So some of the things that I take every single day that I notice a huge difference is silver, like colloidal silver,
Colloidal
I take
silver.
silver too.
Yep.
vitamin D every single day, fish oil every single day,
Mhm.
BCAAs, which stands for branch chain amino acids. I drink those every single day. I feel a huge difference.
Is that like coconut oil?
No, it's
I've got it in my drink
so
right
do
here.
I. So do
Okay.
I. I have some in here. You can try it. It helps move lactic acid out of your body after like workout. It's really good for recovery, but it's just really good. It's just really good for you. So I take those every day. Electrolytes and greens. So that's what I take every day. I was never a pill taker. Like I always struggled with routines. And like for the past probably 2 years, I've taken those every single day, and I have just felt overall like wholeness.
Mm.
And then on top of that, small pitch, we've talked about this a million times, get your hormones checked, right?
Yes.
I also take a whole bunch of other little concoction for my thyroid and all these different things. So get your hormones checked.
Amen.
What I'm doing on the outside is I have switched to an all, basically I just only use tinted moisturizer now, and it's sunscreen. So I used to never wear sunscreen. I was like the thick, gross base that was so sick and like just didn't even look like me either. And so now like all I use is a tinted sunscreen. So it's sunscreen every day. I feel like I'm preserving my
Is
skin.
it the makeup one or is it for your face?
I
Okay.
am. I'm going to run and grab it when you go, and I'll hurry and pitch it. But
Yeah.
it's my very favorite. It is expensive, and I remember being like $80. Like, and I'm realizing anything expensive really works. And even my dermatologist, like, man, your face is looking really good, and I'm protecting because I'm a sun chaser. We're the same, and I would never put sunscreen on. So even just now, every day, it's helped a lot. So I do tinted sunscreen. There's a new kind of trending face care that has been going around. There's 2 right now. There's one that's from Korea and everyone's talking about, and it's really awesome. I haven't tried that. Then there's one that's come from Europe called Olivita, and it's an MLM. So some people are like, yes or no. I've been using it for a year. It has changed my face. I love it. And it's all natural, all organic, and it has no water in it. It's waterless. So what they're actually saying is like skincare is usually like 75% water. And this one has just like, if you're like a health nerd, you should read the bottles. And they have all these different formulas you can take, and I'm using all sorts of stuff. My skin looks really great. So I love that.
So I'm sorry, you drink it?
Well, they do have, they call them inners. You do have stuff you can drink. I haven't tried any of that. I have this concoction that I put on morning and night. There's like tinctures and syrups, and they come in these like dark glass, like bottles. They just kind of look fun, but you just drop all these little things together, and they have different products for different things. So like anti-aging, or they have one that's really trending. Everyone's calling it Botox in a bottle, and it absolutely works. So I still like Botox, and I'm open and honest about that. I was getting it about every 3 months. Ever since I started using that, I get Botox every 8 months now.
Nice.
Yeah, because it tightens your skin.
Okay. If you're definitely going to need to bring this out. Yes, I want to see this.
And you do have to use it every single day. Like if you stop, everyone's like, well, it sucks because if you don't use it, it doesn't work. I'm like, right. You do have to use it every day. But I use it in conjunction with my Botox so I can push it out, save a little money. So I've been really liking that. And then I want to talk about Sculptra. So my aesthetic place that I go to had recommend Morpheus 8 or Sculptra.
Is it like the same? Like it's like a
mine? It's a needle, and it's a scary needle. If I wouldn't have known what it would look like, I'd been like, never mind. But it's more, so it looks like Botox, but essentially it's not instant results, and it's to make your own collagen, but it takes about 6 months, but it lasts like 3 to 4 years. So they put it in right here on my cheekbones and underneath my eyes because I have really sunken eyes. But my injector was like, I will never do under eye filler for you. It's super dangerous. People can go blind. Like, we don't do under eye filler, but like, that's right where I wanted it. And he's like, let's boost your collagen and it'll fill in. Totally worked. Like, you should see my before and afters. It took about 6 months. It's been about almost 2 years now. And I finally feel like I can see a huge difference.
Yeah.
So Sculptra, I just went in last time. He's like, you need another boost, like maybe a half a vial every 2 years. But he did also recommend, hey, if you're ready for like next level, then.
So when you say
Morpheus
vial,
8.
what is, because I thought it was like they stick this needle and then they like scrape the inside. Like I've seen like videos where it's like they're scraping it or something. It looks like they're you can see the needle moving underneath their skin.
You can, but it's just distributing the product.
And what is it?
It is a biodegradable synthetic material called polylactic acid. And when injected, it stimulates the body to produce natural collagen.
Okay.
It does not work immediately, but it improves volume and skin elasticity, and it will become visible over several months. About 6 months, my before and afters were stunning. Nice. And everyone was like, what did you do to your face? And I'm like, it just like filled my cheeks, it filled my under eyes, and it's just like your natural body. And it's like, it lasts a long time. Like you only have to do it every 4 years. So, but the needle does look a little scary.
Okay. So compared to Morpheus 8, what's the price point? Is it it
was expensive.
Is it equal or?
I was able to, it's more expensive. It's $900 to $3,500 per session.
Okay.
I think my injector charged $1,000 a vial, and I used 2 vials, and then I've just done one touch up 2 years later.
But that's the difference, right? Because we're Morpheus 8, I think you need to do it once a year to keep it up. But it sounds
this
like
one's
this
2
one,
to 3 years.
You do it every 2 to 3. So the math kind of spreads out a little bit, right?
But it's not instant though. So like filler, you immediately feel the plumpness. Like I left looking exactly the same.
But because it's stimulating your natural collagen, you have to wait for your body to do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. And then I'll finish really quickly. My last one that I preach by and I swear by for my external is red light therapy. I use it every single day. Now I use it for more than just external. Like I use it for mood. I use it for recovery, for sleep, all those things. But if you want to help externally, fine line and wrinkles, it works. I actually use it more so for like deeper tissue. Like if I'm on my period, I use it for cramps. If I'm feeling like moody or depressed, I use it for that, but it's also great for that. And then the last thing that I'm doing to take care of myself spiritually is breath work, meditation, and reflexology. I do those every single week, some of those every single day. And I feel like.
So do you do reflexology on your own feet or do you have it done?
I go somewhere.
Fika.
Okay. Fika.
Yeah.
I love Fika. I'm going about
Fika.
once a week, but I'm kind of spoiled because I do all their marketing. So
so
I
you probably
go
get it for
a lot.
free.
Yeah. I love Vika.
Yeah.
That's a given.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
Awesome. I have a question about your red light real
Yes.
quick. Do you go in somewhere to get the red light or do you have a red light here at your house?
I have a red light here at my house. It's called
It's like
Loom
your
Box.
bed pad that you have. You lay on.
No, so there's
I
lots
have
of
that.
different
I have
ones.
the mat.
I like just my box because you can travel with it. I take it on my retreats. The big one is kind of hard to take, but a true red light, and that's what people need to understand, like an NIR, near infrared light, medical grade, is gonna be expensive. So if you're on Amazon and you're buying something for under $100, it's just a red light bulb. There's not like the waves. So this box is $700. I do have a coupon code, by the way, where you can get it for only $300. But it should be expensive. It's the best wellness thing I've ever invested in. If you ever want to just start taking care of your nervous system and you're not into cold plunging or contrast therapy, start with red light.
Yep.
It has changed everything in our home. And so it's just a little tiny box, and I like it better than the mat because I can target. I can lay it right on my tummy.
Mm-hmm.
If I have cramps, I can put it right on my knee. When I kind of like hurt it the other day, I can put it right by my face. And so
That's the
what I
thing
use.
about red light is it has to be directly in front of
Yeah.
the area. You
Yeah.
can't just put it in the room and the whole room is
Yeah.
benefiting it. Like it has to be just
Right.
inches away from.
My husband has, I don't know if it's the same brand, but he has a box
Yeah.
that lights up, and it does light up the whole room, but he does place it in front of his chest where he's, wanting to make sure to keep the cancer away and so
Yeah.
forth. And yeah, he does it every night. So
Well, and there's tons of research that it's been so helpful, but it's becoming more mainstream now. And everyone's like, I've never heard of this. And like hospitals and
Yeah.
celebrities and athletes have been using this for years, but it's expensive. Like
Yeah.
if you're only paying $100 or $200, it's just a light bulb
Yeah.
that's red.
And then from what I do understand is like there's different numbers that determine whether or not it'll penetrate, how deep it'll penetrate. So there's some, if it's smaller numbers, and I don't remember those numbers are, so you have to look it up, it'll be good for skin. But if you want more internal, then you need to have those numbers higher. And that's where the pricey, that it's going to get
Yeah,
pricier.
you ideally want one that does both wavelengths.
Yeah. So the Loom box has both. You can do one, the other, or both at the same time. I, of course, just always do both at the same time.
Yeah, why
So I'm
not?
like, I would like the inner,
Yeah.
like it actually helps your mitochondria like duplicate, and it's really good for you.
Cool.
That's
All
awesome.
right,
Yeah.
Vanessa.
Hey, Vanessa.
Oh, no, you guys are all extra.
I have never been called extra in my life. This is my first. I don't know what I should feel about it. Am I
You should
excited
feel
about
good.
this
That's
or
exciting.
not? I
It's
don't know.
exciting. I am simple. I am very much a water. I don't know, maybe because I grew up where it's like tea, ginger tea in the morning with a little bit of lime, a little bit of mint, and I drink that every morning. I never get cramps. I really get sick. My kids are like, sickness can be around. They just don't get sick. I'm just, so
Do your kids drink the tea too?
yeah, super little lime in it, little lemon peel.
I need to
boiled
get myself to
ginger.
like ginger. I
Yeah.
just
I
hate it.
ginger.
Yeah. And then it just, like I said, my periods have always been only 2 days.
Wow.
And, because that's like the Haitian myth, like ginger tea fix it all.
Mm.
Oh.
And so, put a little mint in there,
Do you use,
lemon.
like real ginger? Like
real
tell me if I were
ginger.
going to make this.
Yeah. So you get your water,
Okay.
get the real ginger. If
like,
you want it
grate
really
it,
strong,
or-
you can grate it. We can just put it in there, let it boil. And you put the lemon peel in there, let it boil. And you put a little mint at the end, a little bit of honey. Drink it every morning.
Do you drink the pulp too, or do you let it sit
No,
at the
you
bottom?
just let it sit at the bottom. You can drain it too if you grate it, and then you just drink that. And water, put in my water, just lemon every day. Just take a lemon and squeeze it in my water, in my cup. And that's what I drink every day. So that's kind of like me. Like we don't do anything like, we take like multivitamins, but lately I've been taking up probiotics, but I'm not, that's kind of like that's the extent of
What's
my
your skincare? What do you-
skincare routine.
Remember, I always
Simple.
remember she said turmeric.
You should
Uh-huh.
rub-
Yeah.
She would
and
rub
that's the other
turmeric
thing.
on
You
her
can
face.
also do turmeric tea. That's also really good for you. So I'm very simple when it comes to skincare. I sleep in my makeup a lot of the time. I know people like I don't know. I got lucky with the.
You're not allowed to tell us
Little-
that.
You got
I know.
good
I
genetics.
I get lucky.
You're
I
gonna start a
get,
fight.
but my skincare routine is simple. Just kind of clean it. I love the Korean
Skincare.
Which one are
skincare.
you
So what
routine.
is it?
It's like
Is it Amar? Or
yes,
Is that the one
yeah.
you're
So
using?
it's super easy. It's just like the toner, the cleanser. Before I used to just use like the Walmart stuff, but like I've been using that and I love it because my son, my oldest, been getting acne, and we're using like they have like a rice cleanse that he cleans his face with, and then he put the little serum thing on his face, and it clears them out. Like the next day, you already start to see like. So I've loved their stuff. So that's kind of been like. It's on my counter, and you can go to like TJ Maxx. Sometimes they have it like super affordable.
Okay.
You can buy it online, but that's kind of been like what I've been routine on, and I just put a little. I'm pretty simple, nothing crazy.
Do you do any like cosmetic, like Botox fillers?
No, never.
Remember,
never.
she told us on another
No.
episode, blacks don't crack.
That's what she said.
That's
That's
true.
what
Remember,
that
she
was
said
her
that?
words.
And that's what I was about to say. Black don't crack, ladies. These are my lips, full lips.
She doesn't get wrinkles.
These are my
Outta
face.
here.
Before I
outta
was just
here.
simple. Before like a year ago, before I started using the Korean skincare, just water and soap on my face.
Vanessa, I know it sometimes people don't like to share it, but this is Brave Table. Like, would you, and we can post a little picture.
yeah,
Would you
yeah.
tell us how old how old are you?
Ooh, I am 37. Will be 38
Wow.
in November.
She
She looks like she's
a
22.
Her skin is
flaw in her
flawless.
skin.
Her skin is
you look like
flawless.
you're 22.
Oh, you guys are so kind.
I was hoping you were going to give us a solution so
Oh,
we could all
solution.
do the same thing.
The
Apparently.
ginger tea.
The
Get
ginger
on
tea.
it.
Okay,
Get
ginger.
on
I
it.
hate
Ginger tea.
I know,
Just
but I might have to
drink it.
suffer through
Just
Just
it.
drink
do
it.
Yeah.
Literally. Like literally. My kid, like, my daughter is starting to get in, like she's about to be 11. So she's starting, and I'm like, we've been doing the lemon water in her cup. We've been doing the ginger tea. And it's definitely, it's like I said, people always said things about Haitian. You want to know, like, we are ginger tea and then coconut oil.
Oh,
Well,
right.
what do you
Coconut
do? You
oil.
put coconut oil on your face?
All over the body.
Like, is that your moisturizer?
Not,
her lotion.
It's a lotion. It's
Yeah.
like my straight lotion. You get it. I go to Walmart. I buy a big old can and warm it in my hand, all over my body. Glow.
And it doesn't clog
stain.
your
Your
pores
host
or
is like,
anything.
come
Mm-mm.
here.
He's like, you are deliciously glazed.
Doesn't clear my pores.
You can
but-
even eat that. That's edible.
Seriously,
Okay.
I bet you like
it's true.
that. Yeah.
So it's interesting that we say that because, we'd brought up my mom in the room. And one of the things that she does, I'm just going to give her secret away since she's on the show, is she uses olive oil. That's her
That's a
secret.
good one,
Olive
too.
oil all over.
Which is what Robin's
Yeah.
Olivita stuff, right? Is
Yeah, it's
the olive oil is
it's
the
made
base.
from olive oil.
And then a
yeah,
little
I should have
tip.
said that. Sorry.
The castor oil. Put it in your belly button at night.
Okay,
Oh,
I bought some castor oil. I got a pack,
Okay,
and I've been doing
this
that.
sounds like a wives' tale. What?
Some people
What-
swear
You know,
by
what
it.
does castor
I'm
oil
from
in the-
Haiti.
in the
It
belly button
helps.
do?
Just
What-
go do it.
But what does it do?
It helps with your
You,
weight.
you can research it. It's gone. It's
It
gone
actually
crazy. It
has a
has gone
lot.
viral.
It really does.
So much so that I bought it, and
I
I
did too. Did you get
Yeah.
that patch thing?
yeah
Yeah,
Too.
yeah.
But that sucker is real hard to clean. Have you tried?
I just throw it in the laundry.
It wrecked all my laundry.
Oh,
Like the
no.
oil bled onto everything else.
Oh,
Wash
no.
it by itself.
I do that now, but I thought
Yeah.
I thought it was just like throw it in.
Oh, no,
Because I
that's-
was using
word
it
to wife.
too.
Yeah, we're to
for-
the wise. Wash it
Listen,
separately.
I'm from Haiti, so any wife tale, we live by wife tale. Okay, like there's no.
What about
we don't.
conspiracy theory?
No, we don't have medication. Like when I first came here, like for the longest time, we don't really have a medicine cabinet in our house because it's like my kids, unless like super sick and it's like, oh, they have to take something. But like we really don't believe in a medicine cabinet because that's like growing up, we never really. That's like you get sick, you salt. Like if you have your mouth, like it's weird. And I do it with my kids, and people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, you're crazy. For toothpaste, people like toothpaste, we do baking soda. Each of my kids every month get their own little thing of baking soda, and that's why they do their teeth with. And the minute we start doing that, got no cavities in our house. So toothpaste is a thing
Are
of
you
the
just
past.
washing with
No,
baking
you put
soda?
you
Or
put
you
it
put
on
it
your
on the brush?
toothpaste, and then you brush all around, and so no. That's not, so we are very much like, and so if you
You're
have like
actually
a
very
sore,
holistic.
yeah, if you have a sore in your
Yeah.
Who would
mouth,
have thought?
I
this little
know.
canker sore, the cold sore you're thinking about, take hot salt water, it's gonna burn, swish it in your mouth, swish it, and it will get rid of it. Like, so medicine cabinet, it's like, unless we need it. Like Yahosh literally had his Achilles pop and they give him meds and he's like, no, thank you. Like,
I love it. I
You're
love
so
it. Very
crunchy,
inspiring.
Vanessa.
I know. There's a whole crunchy side of her that I didn't know
Yeah.
about.
It's out,
I
it's
feel like
out
we've been
there.
doing this for like 4 years now.
And we're just
She
learning
was
now.
never crunchy. She walks in looking glamour than anyone here.
I
She's the
know,
crunchy.
I look
I know.
glamorous, but it's like the simplest of glamorous. Okay, that's it.
You're
I love
lucky.
it.
Okay,
I
we
love
pay
it.
to look glamour over here.
Hey, I love it. It's awesome. I do love a red light. Though. A good red light therapy is good.
Good.
And I love fika. I have to tell you,
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's becoming like an every other week thing for me. Even your host, I took him in. He's like, okay, like he's
We need to
sold.
do this more.
We are,
Treat
we are
yourself
there.
every single
We are
week.
there. Go do it.
Somebody I knew that had the reflexology done said that person could tell them everything about their life from their feet. And that it
So,
almost felt
That's
like
a little
it was,
different than what's done at Fika.
Well, it's-
That's foot zoning.
Oh, okay.
But foot
They were
zoning
like,
and
"You have this."
reflexology, you actually can do the same. What Fika has done is they've turned it more mainstream. And so they've moved away from like the intuition part of it because there's a lot of people coming in and out. She's trying to focus more on like the comfort of it, the self-love.
Yeah.
Yes, they actually are hitting all of your foot zoning spots to release all these things, but they're not giving you like, hey,
Advice.
it's
You're not going to be
your
our
stuff, or-
counselor while they do it.
They're not. kind of removed that. So it's more of just like a spa session.
Got it.
Yeah.
You could go to a one-on-one reflexologist or a foot zoner, and they would be more intuitive
To
about
tell
your
you that,
energy and those.
Which I had that done. And she was like, you have problems with this relationship in your family. You have this. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And was it all
From my
true?
foot?
Therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was foot zoning.
So yes, they are actually doing those things, but then on top of that, they've just added like the glam of a spa, like rubbing your feet with scrub
You
and
get the
massaging them
Got
Hot
it.
stone.
and hot stone. So
you get the
that's
scalp
why it's trending
massage.
so much, is because it has all the
Right.
benefits, but it feels incredibly
It's like
good.
yoga
It's
for the
amazing.
exercise without the chanting.
Yes,
Right? Like, okay,
exactly.
got it.
Yeah.
Well, that was an awesome episode. You want to
Yeah, I
end
love
us
it.
out, Teresa?
All
Okay,
right, well,
I want
hey,
somebody
let
to
us
tell
know.
us in the comments.
That's what I
Yeah.
was going to say. Let us know in the comments what you guys do for your, your physical health and wellness and beauty and spiritual and all of that. We want to hear from you. And then, of course, all of the products and topics that we discussed today. If we have any links to share with you, we'll put them all in the
Some
description
codes. I know you all have
box.
codes for your
Yeah. We'll put some
beauty
codes
tips.
there, yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Thanks for joining our Brave Conversation. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a positive review and subscribe to this podcast for more Brave Conversations. We encourage you to be brave and continue the conversation on our social media platforms everywhere at The Brave Talk Show. See you next week.
How you do the things that you do.